everyone, so today's video is going to be what to expect at college move-in day. I know so many of you guys are about to move into college very soon, so I wanted to make this video for you guys. That way your move-in day goes smoothly. So yeah, I wanted to make this video to provide you guys with tips and to get you guys aware of what to expect during move-in day and all of that fun stuff. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So the first tip I have is to get familiar with the room layout that you're going to be living in, so that way you can establish what you need to bring, because Target on this day and like Bed Bath & Beyond and all those stores are going to be so packed on move-in day because everyone's getting all those things that they need last minute. So I would recommend knowing the layout of your room and looking to see what's going to fit in your room and all things like that. So there are a ton of videos here on YouTube of different people showing their dorm tours and maybe are in the building that you're going to be living in, and that's how I actually knew like how to set up my room and all this stuff, because I watched a ton of dorm tours of girls who lived in the dorm that I was living in freshman year. So by watching their layout of the room, I could kind of visualize where I wanted to put my things and what was going to fit and what wasn't. And this was really important and beneficial to me too, because I had met with this girl who went to the same school I did and lived in the same dorm, but had her room layout in a completely different way. And I was telling her like the things I was going to bring and stuff like that. Her and her mom were like, oh, there's no way that's going to fit. Like, you literally only have space for your bed and your desk and that's it. Like, you're not going to be able to fit. Like, I wanted to bring my Alex drawers from IKEA just to put like a lot of stuff in and makeup and things like that. And they were like, swore to me that there's no way that was going to fit. But I remember like, no, there is a way that's going to fit. Like, I remember watching another girl's video where the layout was different and there's definitely room for that. And yeah, I'm glad I stuck with what I saw, because me and my roommate had a lot more extra room with the layout we decided to choose, because it wasn't so restrictive and we had a lot of other corners and things like that to have a lot more space and put other things that we wanted in our room. And that was all by getting familiar with what our room looked like and the layout and everything. And even if it's not on YouTube and there's someone that doesn't have a tour on your school site, they should have like lots of videos and things like that to get you familiarized with what the layout looks like and with size dimensions and with all that type of information. So definitely check that out as well. My second tip for you guys is to keep similar items together. So if you guys are going to be taking like bins and boxes of things, I would just recommend you guys keep all like items together. Like, for example, like keeping all your shoes together, all your clothes together, all your bathroom products and all your makeup and all those things in one area. So that way when you're packing, you're not losing things and you know exactly where a certain item would be and it's not all spread out, because that'll keep you very organized and make the move-in process go a lot smoother if you have all those items together. So you're like, let's do the bedding, and you just have all one bin where all the bedding is, and you're not going through tons of boxes trying to figure out where one pillow is or one blanket is. You know, all of that is all together in one area. My third tip is to use the bins that are provided at the school during move-in day. So when you guys get to move-in day, they're gonna have like a ton of huge like bins for you guys. There's gonna be a huge long line of everybody putting all of their stuff and things into this bin to take up to the room. So I would just recommend you guys putting as much stuff as you can fit into that bin, so that way you guys don't have to take multiple trips and you can get most of your things up there all at once without having to do multiple trips, because the lines are so long because there's only like one elevator, and I know some dorms don't even have elevators, but like the one I was in, there was an elevator and the line was so long just to get up and use those elevators. So you want to make sure you can fit as much of your stuff in the bin as possible, so that way you're not having to do multiple trips. My next tip is to keep your cleaning supplies accessible. So you guys don't want to keep like your cleaning supplies like Clorox wipes and stuff like in a bin where like you have no idea where it's at and way at the bottom, because when you guys get to your room, you want to make sure you're wiping down everything before you move in, just in case the previous person who lived there like didn't do a good job cleaning. You just want to make sure you're wiping things down when you first get there, and it's something easily accessible you guys can get and not somewhere packed away far where you guys can't get to that easily. So make sure you guys also keep those supplies accessible. The next thing I would recommend is having a lot of command hooks and batteries. This is something that I didn't have enough of and had to go to Target, and it was horrible because a lot of people wait till last minute to get their room stuff. So that's why it's so packed, and like I had everything except for these two things, because when I got there, like I didn't realize like how much decor I needed to put up and didn't have enough command strips for, or like command strips to like hang up like my bags, and you're just gonna need a lot of those on hand. And also batteries, like if you bought like a lamp or some mirror and you didn't realize that it needed batteries. Like I bought like one of those string lights things like for pictures by my bed and didn't realize that that needed batteries. So just for things like that where you may not realize that you need batteries for, you just want to have like a lot on hand so that way you're not having to take multiple trips to go to the store and get like batteries and command strips for things that you're gonna have to need once you get to your room. So I'd recommend packing a lot of those. The next thing is to check your room before unpacking. So you wanna take a walk around your room. They're gonna make you like sign these things anyway to take note of any damage. So make sure before you guys unpack, you guys are checking your room for any damage that was done previous so you don't get charged with these things after you guys move out. So before you move in, document all of those damages in the room and take pictures so you have proof for if anything were to happen. So that's something that a lot of people may forget, but make sure you guys are taking pictures if there's any damage so that way at the end of the year you don't get charged for any of those things that weren't caused by you and probably previous owner. So definitely do that as well. Another thing before unpacking, also decide the layout first. So before you like put everything out, talk to your roommate and decide what type of layout you guys want to do. This is something we didn't do before. We had in mind that we wanted to do a different layout, but we didn't do it until afterwards. We definitely should have done this before to avoid like dropping like things on our desk and things like that. So yeah, if you guys decide to change your room in a different way and not have it in the standard way that it came with, decide that with your roommate and change that before you guys do everything and start unpacking. My next tip is to wait to replace what you're missing. So maybe when you guys get there, you guys are gonna realize, oh, I need to get an extra blanket. Oh, I'm gonna need to get XYZ, you know? Anything you guys realize that you guys forgot, you guys don't have to immediately feel like you guys have to get that right then and there. I know a lot of times when I move in with my parents, we get things like right away that I may need like before they actually leave. But if there are items that you guys could wait on, like I would just wait so that way you guys don't have to go in the craziness of like Target and Walmart where literally every college student is there because everyone's moving in and getting all those last minute things. So just wait if you guys can get those sent to you or go another time because that day is so crazy. And if it's something that you don't absolutely need in the moment, then just wait to replace those items. And my last tip for you guys is to take lots of pictures. This is going to be your guys' first time moving away from home and moving into college for your first time. So really try and capture all of those memories. Take pictures of your dorm before and after. Take pictures with your new roommate, with your family. Take a picture in your new room and all those things to just capture all those memories because I know this day could be super flustered and cause a lot of stress and also be very emotional and where you may not remember to do these things, but just take a breather and everything will work out. This day is so stressful and so overwhelming. Like move-in day was extremely overwhelming for me, like doing all the move-in things like all day and then realizing it was gonna be the last time I saw my family, like it being the first night that you're completely on your own. So just take those little moments to cherish with your family and just make it go as smooth as possible to make all those memories before you're completely on your own. So yeah, these are all of my what to expect on college move-in day and tips that I have. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful to any of you guys. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys!